JH 93.1 The Wolf via Facebook. It's your Wahama White Falcons taking on the Doddridge County Bulldogs tonight in LKC Showdown. Wahama coming off of a 2-1 loss last time out against the Meigs Marauders. It's a rematch of a great game last year, a 6-5 loss for Wahama that came down to some weird plays. The White Falcons fell late in that one. We start there with head coach via Facebook, Wes Riffle.
All right, got Doddridge County tonight. It was a controversial finish at their place. You lost close last year. Remind us, how did that game wrap up, and just what do you remember from their squad?
One thing about Doddridge, you're going to get a well-coached, well-rounded team. They're very fundamentally sound. I have a lot of respect for Coach Wes up there. He's done a great job with that program. Last game was kind of a whirlwind. We started off quick on them, and then a few unfortunate plays here and there, basically led to us losing one there in the last inning. But anytime you play Doddridge, you're going to have your hands full being in for a good game. So, tonight's game, I would expect nothing different.
Which pitcher did you see for them?
Last year we saw, I believe, Tessa Mail. You're talking about a girl I believe she's a sophomore. She's thrown anywhere about 60, 62 at times. Good young pitcher. Does command the zone pretty well. So I know they played Richie last night. She, I think, went just about an inning. So I'm going to assume that's who we'll be seeing this evening.
What's considered top-end speed for high school softball?
I personally I try to match up our schedule to face teams that have pitchers that are going to throw the speed of what we're going to see in the tournament. Anytime a girl in high school is usually third in the 60s, especially in our area, that's pretty good. Anything close to that, it's obviously still really well with location. But, if we want to be able to advance in the state tournament, get there, this is the kind of quality pitching we need to see.
So tough 2-1 loss to Meigs this week, but Gracie Banks throws really well against her old school. What did you see from her competing out there in the circle?
Just a lot of composure. It was a big game for her, and I know it's one she was looking forward to for, quite a while, probably since she came to Wahama. But, the way that she kept her composure, really dug in and dug deep and made the pitches she needed to make. I was extremely proud of her. Even our defensive effort, I thought we played very well defensively. Struggled with the bats a little bit, but you're going to have that against a pitcher like Natalie Good. No, as far as Gracie's performance, she looked great. And if, she can build off of that, bring that same energy and bring that, same intensity and execution, she's going to be hard to beat in the circle.
How do Banks and Zirkle differ?
They both have their own. I guess they're both really good in their own way. Rayleigh is just she's a power pitcher, man. She'll get up there, she'll blow one by you before you even know what happens. And she'll make some things up with that changeup as well, and has really worked on her curveball. So, Ray, for a young girl, throws the ball really good. She's one that you want to get in there, definitely a blow past somebody. Gracie is no slouch of velocity in herself. One good thing about her, she's got many pitches and they all got movement. So, it's kind of like a Sonic and Knuckles kind of combination there. But anytime these two girls are in the circle, we got a chance, and they're fun to watch. Work together not only in the game whether they're going off first or pitcher, but even in practice too, how well they get along and work with one another.
Do you guys let the catchers call pitches, or is that coming from the dugout?
That's coming from the dugout. We usually go in with some kind of game plan and do a lot of charting and stuff, whatnot during the game. So, back when I first started, Mikey and Amber called mostly Mikey's pitches and stuff because they had a good rapport and stuff. But usually it's us coaches that are giving the calls from the dugout.
What does it take to not be predictable?
What's it take to not be predictable? Really keeping track of, what you threw somebody on two strikes their first at bat, and, maybe not throwing that the next time. Something that we do like to do every once in a while is, we don't like to throw first pitch fastball every time, because most good hitters will try to get out ahead, and, they're thinking a pitcher, hey, they're trying to get ahead as well. So typically they're going to come at you for a fastball. We like to throw a little wrinkle in there and, throw a little off speed speed. It's kind of nice to throw a first pitch change up for a strike and watch somebody stare at it, and now you got them in the hole. So, being really unpredictable is just trying to think like a hitter. You're up there thinking, that they're sitting on fastball. Let's try change up. And if you throw it early in the count, they may be thinking, hey, it's coming later. Then boom, fastball goes right by them. So when it comes to calling the pitches and stuff, sometimes you got to think you're the batter up there, and what you're expecting might be what they're expecting.
Coach, give us a little feel for this team. Who's the goofball of the squad? Somebody that when you need to joke around a little bit is kind of that person.
Oh boy, where to start? There's a handful of them. Honestly, and she's gonna love that I mentioned her in this role, but probably Marley Carr. She comes off the wall and says some pretty funny things here and there to pick some girls up, and really keep them up. Zoe Mays was that girl last year, and Marley has kind of seemed to step into that role this year, and it's good to have a goofball on the team. She's a good ball player, but she's even a better kid. She keeps things light, and I've heard her say some things to Gracie that just kind of make me shake my head, just to kind of get her up. But she's definitely the goofball on the team and keeps things light.
Have they done anything special in the concession stand this year as far as food?
The Boosters does a great job in the concession as far as having different things in there. I think they've had, noodles in there one night when it was cold. I think they've had maybe like some buffalo nachos, that kind of thing. So the Boosters do a great job of helping organize that concession stand and keeping it running.
That's Wes Riffle on WMOV WJH.
That is Coach Riffle. We'll hear from our title sponsor, Bob's Market and Greenhouses, and then we are back with Wahama versus Doddridge County.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons. So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
And we are back to it here at the Watering Hole. Wahama hosting Doddridge tonight as we will bring in Rachel Reynolds. Good debut for the new sound system.
Oh, it is. It's such a nice upgrade. So glad that Coach West was able to get to secure the funds to get that, and it debuted about 4 games ago, I think, maybe three. But it's really, really nice, very crisp.
You can hear it all the way from Bob's Market and Greenhouses.
And I'm sure the neighbors love it.
That's right. Stepping up here for Doddridge is the third baseman, Brooke DeHaven. As Gracie Banks in the circle today for Wahama comes in with a 4.10 ERA. She'll step and just misses decent location. As we give you the lineup for Wahama, it's Izzy Nance in right field, leading off Audrey Reynolds in center field, batting second. Eve Smith at third base, hitting third. Rayleigh Zirkle in the cleanup spot at first. Fiona Van Meter in the 5-hole as DeHaven will roll it to third. The play was made by Smith. She fouled it off herself, so DeHaven will head back to the dish. So Zirkle at first, Fiona Van Meter at shortstop, Gracie Banks in the circle, Marley Carr at second base, Abby Flower catching. The DP is Lexi Roush, and in left field, not hitting, Halen Jones. As that is a ball 2 up and away for Doddridge. It's DeHaven leading off, Hadley Ross at second base, Caitlin Pratt at short, Madison Curran in center field, Bella Holtz is the catcher, Tessa Mail the pitcher, Cameron Satterfield the first baseman, Kylie Swigger in right field, and Mason Gagnon in left, as that is low and inside.
This Doddridge Ball Club has typically had such a strong presence in softball, so I'm anxious to see what they have in store for us this evening.
As Banks 3-1 will smoke the fastball by her. Going to be a battle of Coach Wes's tonight, Riffle versus Ezel. Nobody on, nobody out. Banks will find the grip, steps, and unloads. Got the chase and has a strikeout.
It's a good way to start the ball game for the Falcons.
So I understand Banks pitched pretty well in the Megs game the other night.
She did. She did a phenomenal job. Very cool, very, very calm, and very collected. And that's got to be a nerve-wracking situation, being from that school previously.
As Hadley Ross will take a strike one on the inside corner.
But she was super calm and super cool. She did a great job.
Back to it, 0-1. As it's dribbled back to her. And Banks in time to first. And seeing more of that cool, calm pitching early on tonight. Strikeout and a ground out to start. Yeah, I guess just had two good pitchers going in that game between the White Falcons and the Marauders.
Indeed, and it was a nail-biter right up into the very end.
As Caitlin Pratt will yank it foul the line.
And Megs has got a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from them. They were very, very good, very aggressive, a lot of cheering from the dugout. And I'll be honest with you, if we would have had one more inning, it really could have gone either way.
As it's fouled off the fence, goes 0-2. That's what you want out of those local games, and it gets you ready for the playoffs, too.
Good competition.
0-2 pitch, way up. Man gets the strike three call at the top of the zone. 1-2-3 inning for Banks with 2 strikeouts, as we'll head to a break on the WJEH Facebook page.
When we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul, through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
We are back to it here on the WJH Facebook page. LKC Match Up tonight. Wahama taking on the Doddridge County Bulldogs. As it'll be number 25, Tessa Mail. To pitch, she's got a 2.62 earned run average. She's 1-0 in 3 appearances. Doddridge just 3-1. Big discrepancy in the number of games played so far, as they took a tough loss to a good Ritchie team last night in Ellenboro, 10-2. Man, that's a tough place to play.
It is.
Remember, I got my car stuck in a ditch there one time, and it was in front of the entire crowd.
Oh, my goodness.
Extremely embarrassing.
I remember one game that we played there. I think it was Mary Brinker's freshman year. She hit it out and she surprised herself. And I'm like, man, home runs never come whenever you expect them. They always, when you're not expecting them, went straight up the middle and out of the park.
As Nance will take a ball 1 low and away. Yeah, we were at that game. That was a thriller.
Mm-hmm. It sure was.
So to go Izzy Nance, Audrey Reynolds, Eve Smith, 1-2-3. As Mail Olaffer takes a strike on the outside corner. Nance batting .333 with 11 hits. 5 driven in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's up and away. Got a decent crowd tonight, starting to file in a little bit as the 2-1 pitch is let go of. And it's by Nance. We were at Webster County with baseball last night. It was a tough loss off of a walk-off and an interesting field as the 2-2 pitch is delivered. Nance will slap it, and she is going to be safe at first. The throw was right down the line. And couldn't get to Satterfield. I couldn't tell if it hit Nance or if they just missed it.
I think it was just missed.
Here is Audrey Reynolds up with nobody out, runner on first. As this is a ground ball hit at second base, and it's into center. Nance first to third, and there safely. Reynolds will scoot up to second on the throw. Base knock there for Reynolds.
Number 20.
As she hit it hard on the ground by Ross. But as I was saying, the pitcher's mound at Webster literally looked like this.
Completely flat?
Completely flat, and got to give Cyrus Rickard credit. He did a pretty good job with it.
Oh, my.
But it was just a different game.
It was definitely not a mound.
It was not, as Eve Smith will batchy. It's a ground ball to third, fake throw. They go back to tag Nance, and they got her. Really clever play there by Brooke DeHaven.
Tell me, how was your life as a youngster? Number 7, Riley Zirkle.
A sophomore there. Just knew the situation. Used the peripheral vision. Here's Rayleigh Zirkle up as a lefty. Takes a strike one. Here's Mail ahead in the count, 0-1. Lets it fly. It's hit into left center field. And Reynolds will come in. RBI single, Rayleigh Zirkle.
Number 11, Fiona Van Meter.
Zirkle's been great this season, batting .440. That's her 7th RBI. They'll slow it down. They'll talk to Mail. So Wahama up 1-0. Runner on second and one on first. With one away, here's Fiona Van Meter. And the offering is called for a strike one. Van Meter, 324 on the season, 13 RBIs, 2 doubles. And 0-1 it goes. It's down and in. So 2 hits for Wahama in the early going. Ball and a strike. And just missed that one. Van Meter's hit well this season. You feel like that first bomb could be coming.
Anytime.
Don't want to force it, but she's more than capable.
Yes, indeed she is.
1-2 pitch.
Okay.
And that's a single. We'll take those 2. That'll load them up. Good job adjusted. I think to a changeup. It was definitely a slower pitch.
Yes.
And stayed back on it.
She's able to time that up and make it happen. Straight up the middle.
So here's Gracie Banks. 6-hole hitter, hits with everybody aboard. Chance for a big inning. Doddridge will come in a bit in the infield as it's by Banks. Good pitch there, low and out. Banks 296. Has doubled once. Other than one. Back to the backstop. In comes the second run of the ball game for Wahama. So,
I'll tell you, there's watching Eve Smith play. Holy cow. That girl, there was two separate times that, a ball came off the bat at the Megs game the other night. Line drive, heat. It came off like a laser, and she was able to snag both of them. Just the reflexes, her reflexes and covering third base is just phenomenal, just especially for a freshman. And I don't mean any disrespect towards our freshmen, but she is really playing high-quality softball in that position. So very, very proud of her. Coach West made a great decision, having her cover that bag. It's just really, really impressive.
2-1 pitch is up high.
And plus her bat. Her bat's really good, too. It's hot.
It says everything. She's already hitting in the 3-hole.
Mm-hmm.
And you see so many games come down to, can you field those bunts at third, the hard hit balls.
And she's the utmost confidence in her.
So it'll be a full count here with one away. Van Meter on second, Zirkle on third. And Gracie Banks up to bat trying to expand her lead. And she struck out 2 in the top half. As she heads to the plate and yanked towards Coach Riffle. Full count, one away. Wahama at St. Albans next on Monday, so you get a couple days off here. As the 3-2 pitch is pounded up the middle, this will score Zirkle. Van Meter station to station over to third, and the White Falcons keep it rolling. So they'll bring Brinker out to run as the pitcher Banks goes back to the dugout.
Number 31, Marley Carr.
So Marley Carr up to bat, second baseman number 31, with one down and runners at the corners. First pitch delivery up and away. They're on the first and third cut play, but Wahama did not steal. As a catcher, that play always drove me crazy. Threw it in center field so many times. It's always more of the either tell me to throw the runner out or don't.
Right.
1-0 pitch this time. Brinker takes off. They go to third with it, and that's why just so many things can go wrong.
Yes.
Van Meter in for the run. So the White Falcons causing some havoc on the base paths, and Van Meter runs well as it's a 1-1 count here to Carr. So 4-0 White Falcons, ball and a strike. Man fouled back. Asked Coach in the pregame interview, if you missed it, who the goofiest player on the team was, and he said Carr.
I think he's got some insider info there.
He does. He definitely
He's got
does.
some inside info.
As Mail will step and deliver. 1-2. Zen is pulled foul. As Coach is her uncle. But just, you always got to have that person that keeps it light. especially if you're not playing well, but that's not the concern early tonight. Wahama 4-0.
Marley's a good kid. I have her in school. She's always super bubbly and bright. Her family, great family.
1-2 is called for a strike 3.
Abby.
Number 2, Abby Flowers.
So Wahama up 4-0 in the bottom of the first, and they have just been peppering singles as the pitches to Flowers. She'll hit a ground ball to shortstop. The throw is in time as Pratt will make the play. 4-0 White Falcons. We're back in the top half of the second on the WJEH Facebook page.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
4-0 Wahama, top 2. LKC Match Up. White Falcons taking on the Doddridge County Bulldogs out of West Union, West Virginia. Here's Madison Curran. Up to bat here, it'll go Curran, Bella Holtz, Tessa Mail, 4-5-6. And the 1-0 pitch from Banks gets a strike call. 2 Ks, 1 swinging, 1 watching in the first. And she'll go to the wristband. 1-1 pitch. Up and out. And 2-1 is hit off the handle in the air. Banks with the easy catch. Really nice pitch there. Up and in a little bit. Able to jam her.
Banks has got quite an arsenal as I've been able to watch her and just kind of get to know her as a pitcher, standing behind and watching. Just, she's got a lot of really great movement on the ball, great control, really hits her spots, and speed.
Here is Holtz up to bat, and yeah, you see there slowing it down considerably. As that'll go 1-0. Catcher Holtz up with Mail in the on-deck circle, 1-0 pitch. Is hit on the ground to the shortstop of Van Meter and makes the play. The White Falcons with 2. So it's Mail now with nobody on, 2 away. Mail batting .250, a sophomore. Take ball 1. There's 2 hits and just 8 at-bats, so not a huge sample size, pretty early. The 1-0 pitch is swung through. Ball and a strike. And his hit off the fence, so Banks with 2 strikeouts. She's got 2 soft ground ball outs and a pop-up. Strike away here from getting out of the second in order. And she's got it. Frozer for strike 3. And they clean it up at first in time. 4-0 White Falcons. We're back in the bottom of the second. Today's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis.
Keep fighting, don't lose your way. Keep digging, keep striving day after day. In the garden we find our strength, our core. Keep growing through it all. Growing through it all. Growing through it all.
When we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul, through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey.
Back to it here on the WJH Facebook page. It's the DP Lexi Roush up. Aggressive first pitch swing there, just right at the center fielder, Curran.
It was good contact on that ball.
Yeah, you don't mind that. You like players going in there swinging.
And going aggressive. Sometimes that first pitch is the best pitch that you're going to see. You dig yourself into like a hole there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 0-0. Got to come to the plate in some way as Nance will take a strike 1. Now 1 pitch. They're going to play in extremely tight. Cameron Satterfield at first base as she'll slap to short this time. Nance will be safe at first as the throw was into the dugout. Looked like Coach Ezel actually caught it on the fly, and he didn't look thrilled to be making the play.
Number 8, Audrey Reynolds.
And that's what that kind of speed does. It just makes you rush throws. And now you got it on second base. Here's Reynolds 1 for 1 with a single. And swings. It's shallow center. It's in there for a knock. Reynolds 2 for 2. So you were telling me earlier, grand slam on her birthday, right?
Yes. So we
Number 20, Eve Smith.
we played polka March the 30th, and that's Audrey's birthday. Bases were loaded, and she hit a grand slam. So I was like, that was a great way to end your birthday. And then afterwards, we ate ice cream and cake.
There you go. That's why you play. Here's Eve Smith here. Called strike.
We also honored our seniors that night. We have 4 of them: Mary Brinker, Miley Young, Isabella Russell, and I'm forgetting the 4th one. Fiona. How could I forget Fiona Van Meter? Fiona Van Meter, Mary Brinker, Isabella Russell, and Miley Young. So we honored those 4 young ladies on senior night as well. So it was celebrations all around.
0-1 is hit over top of the dugout. And did you guys have the potluck situation with the food out and left? How did that go?
Oh my gosh, yes we did.
Okay.
So those guys out in which used to be Kate's Corner back there out in back of left field, they had a seafood broil during that tri-match.
0-2 pitch, swung out and missed for strike 3.
And it was quite good. The Swishers and the Youngs, a couple of the girls' family members had a huge spread in the middle of Game 2. And then by the time Game 3 was happening, they were out there making funnel cakes.
Oh, my goodness.
So all I did that day was eat.
Here's Zirkle, swung out and missed for strike 1. Just out of curiosity, what did they have with the seafood boil?
Shrimp, andouille sausage, potatoes, corn, any type of Cajun seasoning or seasoning that you would like to put on it. They take care of you.
Oh, back pick to second, just keeping the runner honest there. Pretty good. The arm for the catcher, Holtz. Sounds like a great time, good way to send him off. In some ways, early season, senior day is the 1-1 fouled backward.
It can be, it's a good thing. You know, they get towards the end of the season and, you know, tensions are high because you've got a lot on the line. You're getting ready to head into sectionals, regionals, and, of course, you know, we're in that new format, kind of like what baseball does to get to state tournaments now, where we've adopted that. So doing it early, honoring those ladies.
As the 1-2 is lifted to left field, and the catch is made. That's Mason Gagnon. So that'll retire the side, 4-0. Wahama, we are back in the third on the WJAH 93.1 Facebook page.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Four nothing Wahama here. We're on the top of the third in Hartford, West Virginia. Banks with 3 strikeouts. Doddridge looking for their first base runner at center field. They'll take a strike 1. Cameron, the first baseman, will bat with the right fielder Swigger on deck, and Mason Gagnon in the on-deck circle. Or in the hall, I should say. The 0-1 pitch is down low in the dirt. Just past 6 o'clock here on 93.1, a Friday, as the 1-1 pitch is hit to shortstop. Charging Van Meter makes the play in plenty of time. How about this for Doddridge? They'll play Wahama today, and then they go to Myrtle Beach for what I would assume would be a spring break situation.
Sounds like a pretty good trip to me.
Those are a good time. Our high school I played for used to do that, and everybody loved it.
Of course, this reminds me of our Nashville, or not Nashville.
As Kylie Swigger will take a strike one.
On that wicked changeup of hers. But this reminds me of the when we were in Pigeon Forge last year, we did the Cal Ripken experience, which was wonderful. And my Facebook feed is filled with
0-1 pitch, pop up towards the first baseman. Zirkle makes the catch. And Wahama with 2 away.
Well, my Facebook's feed filled with a lot of folks from different areas, different schools. They're at Myrtle Beach. Some are in Pigeon Forge, different areas of the country doing the spring break trip.
Here is Mason Gagnon, left fielder, will watch away. And it's just fun for the team. You see good competition, and it's not as monotonous.
Playing some great facilities.
1-0 is lifted right center field, shallow. Will bounce in for a bloop single. And it's the first Doddridge hit of the contest. So first base runner of the game there for the Bulldogs. We're back to the top to Brooke DeHaven. DeHaven came in batting .429, has doubled 3 times. To the plate, Banks lets it go. Chopped ground ball, stabbed by Smith. And there's that defense. She'll make the play. We retire the side in the top of the third. 4-0 Wahama. We're back from Hartford, West Virginia after this.
We keep fighting, don't lose your way. Keep digging, keep striving day after day. In the cold we find our strength, our core. Keep growing through it all. Growing through it all. Growing through it all.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Number 11, piano band leader.
Back to it here at the watering hole. 4-0 Wahama. Had a big first inning as Reynolds, Zirkle, Van Meter, and Banks all singled. And we went ahead 4-0. It's Fiona Van Meter now. Will hit a lazy fly ball, shallow left. It's fielded, caught by Mason Gagnon, and the Bulldogs with 1 away.
Number 15, Gracie Banks.
Here's Gracie Banks, drove in a run with a single last time. Banks 296. And she'll hit it low in the air, left center field gap. It'll roll to the fence. And Banks cruises into second.
That was a beautiful line drive.
Gracie Banks, second extra bagger of the year. As the courtesy run again with the senior Mary Brinker.
Number 31, Marley Carr.
So Carr with an RBI opportunity. And she'll bat with 1 down and a runner on second base. Offering from Males on the outside corner. Male with 11 strikeouts coming into the night. has 2 in the game. As Carr will rip it at third. DeHaven fake to throw again. This time she'll tag out Brinker. She's been really crafty with that tonight.
Number 2, Abby Flowers.
And it's just easy to kind of over-anticipate and not make sure the ball's actually on its way, especially when you're quick with the pump fake.
And then she was able to just swoop in and tag her.
That is outside. So 2 down, runner on first. Flowers out on the ground to end the first. Will swing and miss for a strike. Flowers giving you a lot in the bottom of the order. Came in batting .379. 1-1 delivery. Is fouled at the catcher Holtz. Umpire. Seems like she's all right. Just went right back.
Should just crack her neck there. Make sure everything's still working.
And I guess it was. 1-2 pitch.
Good hit. That is a good hit. And it's foul. Straighten that out a little bit.
So we'll try the 1-2 pitch again. Dugout chanting along. Here's the offering from Mail. Is fouled just in front of the dugout. And Satterfield was hustling. We do the 1-2 for the third time. It's a ground ball, shallow, fielded by the second baseman. Play made by Hadley Ross as Doddridge gets out of the third. It's 4-0 Wahama. We're back after this on the WJH Facebook page.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
Hogg & Zussman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hogg & Zussman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hogg & Zussman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
4-0 Wahama in the top of the fourth. The pitcher Banks will miss down and out as Hadley Ross is up to bat. 2-hole hitter Caitlin Pratt in the on-deck circle. Madison Curran after that. Delivery 1-0. Banks will miss high and tight. She's given up just one hit. She's struck out 3, walk none. In the hole here, 2-0. Rocks back, unloads, and gets a grounder right at Eve Smith and all day. bring up the 3-hole hitter, Caitlin Pratt. Pratt 455 has 4 ribbies. Will take low. Doddridge has great resources, facilities-wise.
It's like a little college campus right there.
It really is. As the 1-0 pitch is to the dish, taken for a strike one. I haven't seen the softball myself. I was there for football.
So the football, I think, is lower, right? And then the softball field is up more towards the school itself, but it's still absolutely incredible.
1-1 pitch is fouled over towards the gravel. Ball and 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 away. Wahama up 4-0 in the top of the 4th. As Gracie Banks heads to the plate, gets the foul ball. Got a golden doodle or something out there in right center. Not great with dog breeds, but that might be, I don't know. Is that right?
Is it? I think so. I think it is a golden doodle.
Called for a strike 3. And there's 2 down. As Curran will step to the plate here. 0 for 1 with 2 down. Curran, a senior, came in with 5 hits, 3 RBIs. In down Broadway, taken for strike 1.
That sun peeping out now is going to take our right side of the players. They're just kind of shielding their eyes.
0-1, ground ball back at Smith, bobbles for a second, stays with it, and makes the play in time. 4-0 White Falcons. They'll try to add to the lead in the bottom of the 4th after this on the WJH Facebook page.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons! So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
At Farmers Bank, when we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We mean to stay for good for the long haul, through the ups and downs and everything in between. But we also mean to stay for good for bringing good things to good people who call this place home. The good of a community well connected, a business well built, a family well loved, a life well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank, stay for good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
4-0 Wahama over Doddridge. We're in the bottom of the 4th at the watering hole. It's the designated player, Roush, and then the top of the order. As Lexi flew out to straightaway center last time through and hit it pretty well.
It's a confidence boost for freshmen.
First pitch delivery, good watch up and away. Only the 7th plate appearance there. As Roush will wait the 1-0. And again, it's time for ball 2. Neither pitchers walked anybody tonight. They've had really solid command. As Mail's back to it, and it's up for ball 3. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-0 count. Let's see if Coach Riffle gives the straight-up take. And in all likelihood did. As he says, now you're a hitter. And she'll box it up here, 3-1. And takes for a second strike. So I'm getting ready for pitch number 6. And it's offered. Swung on, dribbled, shallow in the outfield. Roush is out. Solid play made there by the Doddridge second baseman, Hadley Ross.
Number 27, Izzy Nance.
So leadoff Nance has reached on a couple of Doddridge miscues. But her speed having a lot to do with that. 4-0, 1 down. As that is low and away. Doddridge getting some action going in the makeshift bullpen behind the dugout over there. As it's the sophomore Barker getting loose. 1-0 pitch. Nance will slash just left to third base. Coach Riffle wanted that one. That was close.
It's my understanding that Nance is new to slapping. She didn't slap in junior high and for the junior high team, and that this is just kind of a new thing that she's still working on her footing, and it seems to be working well for her.
And there's the 1-1 pitch. As it swung on and missed. Yeah, I mean, she's put the ball in play a ton since we've started watching her, and that's tough to do. It's hard enough to hit the ball as it is.
Standing still, let alone moving towards it.
Ball and 2 strikes. Nance towards short, the throw to first, and she's safe. Wow. As Pratt did all she could, you just see the wheels.
Number 8, Audrey Reynolds.
So Reynolds 2 for 2, couple of singles. Will bat with 1 down and a runner on first. He pitched to Audrey. Is away, and Nance into second base without a slide. Reynolds batting .600 with 22 RBIs through only 11 games.
She looks like she needs a new pair of batting gloves. I think the whole palm is out of her left one. I asked her about getting a new pair, and she said, nope, bad luck.
As that is lifted down the left field line towards the corner, and maybe she knows something about it. The batting gloves will lead to an RBI double, 5-0, as Nance comes in. Guess it's just superstition.
It is. It is. They had these uniforms that they were supposed to. These are what they would consider their home uniforms now, the whites, they call them. And the other night we were supposed to play Huntington St. Joe when that huge hailstorm came through. And we were here for quite a while, waiting to see, the coaches, see if they were going to initiate the game. And we get home, and I said, "Go ahead and wash your uniform." She goes, "We didn't play. I'm just gonna wash the socks." It was all superstition. She's like, I said, "You only had the." She said, "I only had the uniform on for about 25 minutes, Mom. It's going to be all right." She's like, "I'm not going to wash it." And I'm like, "That's gross," but whatever gets in her head to help her feel like she can take the dub or play her best, then I'll leave it be.
I guess so. I mean, hitting 600, 3 for 3 tonight.
baseball and softball players are probably the most superstitious athletes, I should say, rather than that I've ever seen.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. They want to do the same thing every single game.
It's like it's very mechanical. Don't wash my I'll wash my socks, but I'm not going to wash anything else. Don't change my batting gloves. Okay.
Here is Smith up to bat. He'll take a ball one up as Wahama is up 5-0. Smith grounded into a fielder's choice and then went down swinging in the second. One 1-0 delivery. There's a late strike call, I believe. Oh, okay. Outside. It was
a ball.
It was the open finger, and he was kind of going that way with it, but he clarifies. We appreciate that. 2-0 pitch. There's a chase downstairs. Goes 2-1. Smith 433 with 12 RBIs. Third most on the team. Has 4 extra base hits. Here's the 2-1 delivery is roped into left center field. This will be extra bases. And this will bring in the 6th run of the contest as Reynolds will step on the plate.
It's a nice way to trade places.
So easy. Tell me, how was your... Just kidding.
And there she is, just nonchalantly standing on second. All in a day's work.
Our freshman class, this freshman class of softball players that moved up this year, she's just overall very impressive. Third baseman with Eve, who's now standing there on second. Rayleigh pitching in the circle, has done a bang-up job also at first base. Lexi, who's kind of moving into like DP position. You've got Isabella with speed and slapping basically for the first time. Halen Jones has been in and out of left field some, and it's just an overall very impressive. No, she's a sophomore. Halen's a sophomore. But overall, very impressive. And Abby behind the plate, she's also a freshman. Just an impressive freshman class that's going to really lead our Falcons.
And that just keeps the excitement going, continues to give fans reasons to come watch this team, whether you got a relative on the squad or not. It's just an exciting group. And we got a perfect night for softball. Here's Rayleigh Zirkle, 1 for 2 with an RBI single as they'll go to the sophomore here, Barker. That's Madeline Barker. The righty goes to the lefty. It's a ground ball sharply to second. Runners moved over to third. Zirkle out on the ground as Ross makes another play.
Number 11, Fiona Van Meter.
So 2 down, a runner on third. It's a Fiona Van Meter up to bat. I'll take a strike one. Singled in the first, flew out to left field in the third. 0-1 delivery is hit off the third baseman, and Smith aggressive comes in. Van Meter ran through first. Lori Zuspin just going to say go ahead and get on the bag. As Wahama will go up 7-0.
We like that score here.
7-0 Wahama.
Number 15, Gracie Banks.
RBI knock there from Van Meter. She's 2 for 3 tonight. Here is Banks, an opportunity to position yourself for the mercy rule potentially in the 5th if you can put up another 0. Doddridge is a good squad. Got to see it all the way through. That makes you feel even better about the performance as Banks will chase down low. Banks doubled last time. Wahama with 3 extra base hits tonight as that is up top. unofficial scoring have Wahama with 10 hits, as that is up and out. (3-1) pitch, 2 down, delivery Banks. She swings on the changeup and laces it into left field. Wahama will have runners at first and second. And got the change there, kept the weight back as Mary Brinker will replace her at first base.
Number 31, Marley Carr.
All about picking up the pitch out of the hand and just not going too early. Here's Marley Carr, number 31 for the White Falcons. Fastball to the outside corner. Third appearance for Barker. Hasn't given up a run yet. Has 2 2/3 pitched as that is hit to the shortstop in the air. Pratt. It's 7-0 Wahama. We're back in the 5th. Today's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Nothing Wahama. We're in the top of the 5th. The White Falcons hosting the Doddridge County Bulldogs out of Class AA. Here is Bella Holtz up with Tessa Mail on deck. First pitch from Banks is low and inside. That was just her 39th pitch of the game. She's got 4 strikeouts. She'll offer down and in. (2-0) pitch finds the zone. Holtz with 3 hits, batting .333. She's doubled once. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's hit to Carr on the ground, throws to first. Good play from Marley. That'll bring up Tessa Mail with nobody on and 1 down. Big shout out to our title sponsor, Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. So Barker gonna hit for herself. As they just sub out Mail there. And it's Byron for strike 1. Just the 4th at-bat she's gotten 2 hits driven into this year. 0-1. They'll chase the fastball of Banks high. Truck will rumble through in the background or something. I think it was just a regular car. It's hit off the tarp. The tarp wasn't saving you the other day. And what game was that?
Huntington St. Joe. And that's when it poured and hailed and the heavens just opened up and nearly drowned us all. If you were here, you know how bad the field looks. So field conditions from just 2 days have drastically improved.
Yeah, it's bounced back well as that's back to Eve Smith, and has just been a machine in the game tonight. And they're routine plays, but you want to make them look easy. They're not supposed to be stressful. When you have somebody that does so, just a luxury there that'll be Cameron Satterfield up here with 2 outs.
She makes it look smooth and easy. Smith.
A one-hitter going here for the pitcher Banks, as that is hit off the handle. In comes Zirkle, and just a foot or so shy. Satterfield hitting .417 with 5 hits, 3 doubles. Here's the Banks pitch, ground ball at Van Meter. Will bobble for a second. The throw over to Zirkle will go towards the dugout, and Satterfield heads to second. So first E for Wahama in the game, as Doddridge will have 2 down, and a duck on the pond here for Kylie Swigger. As that is flown to center, Reynolds sprinting in, will make the catch. A shutout going for Gracie Banks. The White Falcons up 7-0. We're back after this on the WJEH Facebook page.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
It's Flowers up to bat for the White Falcons. 8-9-1 in the order. The pitch from Barker is caught for a strike 1. Flowers out on the ground twice. As Wahama looking for the victory tonight. As that is swung through for a strike 2. And this one down and out, good eye. One-two pitch is roped into left field. That's fair. Flowers makes her turn. Lori Zuspin says take off for second, and she's in standing up.
But she reached high into that one and then just pulled it left.
You could hear that off the barrel. She got that one clean.
Number 21, Lexi Roush.
The home plate blue will call time, as they're going to point towards the entire team. Usually it's just the infield. All 8 or 9 Bulldogs. I guess he just really wants the message to be received here. Coach Ezel, a legend, R. West, told me before the game that he regards him as the best coach in the conference. Got some good ones. Got Sorrow. I might be getting the Mosser over there in Ritchie County. He's been doing it for a while. We had a couple of gripes about the circle last year during the game. Different pitchers, different managers are particular about that stuff. Didn't look to be yelling at anybody there, or reprimanding them or anything, just a
good old pep talk.
Just trying to get them locked in. It is Lexi Roush, designated player up, flew out to center field and grounded out.
Okay, they're going to intentionally walk her.
They intentionally walk the 9-hole hitter, Roush.
Number 27, Izzy Nance.
Who's
maybe hoping for like a nice ground ball, short to first or third to first, forcing out.
As Nance will go to
For a double
short with
play.
it, and they head to first. You move the runners, you'll take that trade. Because if you want to, as they're frustrated in the dugout right now, you make that decision to take away the advantage of the slap and try to go with the lead runner at third, or if nothing else, to second.
Right.
So that's probably what the
Number 8, Audrey
whole
Reynolds.
conference was at least a little bit about. And so now it's back to Reynolds. The mercy rule run standing on third. And she'll
that's it.
go into right field. It's going to be
There's game.
the game there as Abby Flowers comes in and scores. Country Roads plays 4 for 4 for Audrey Reynolds. Everybody hit tonight. We'll step to one more break, take you home. You were watching Wahama High School softball on the WJEH Facebook page.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports. Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons! So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
Eight nothing. White Falcons take it over the Doddridge County Bulldogs, as was a lights-out pitching performance for Gracie Banks. She struck out 4, only gave up 1 hit, and goes the distance. And just her command, use of all the pitches tonight, through the roof.
Very, very impressive.
As we look at some of the offensive performance, Audrey Reynolds was 4 for 4, got her with 2 RBIs, a double, and 3 singles. Izzy Nance got on in some fashion, and every at-bat, Rayleigh Zirkle with an RBI single to get you going back in the first. Fiona Van Meter, 2 hits, drove in a run. Gracie Banks was a 3 for 3 along with the pitching performance. Abby Flowers with the double there in the 5th. And the White Falcons take it 8-0 as you get the weekend off. And Rachel, where are the White Falcons next?
We are away at St. Albans at 6 p.m. on Monday. So they get a nice Easter break with their families and then right back at it on Monday during their spring break.
I thank Tom Sussman operating the camera and the production tonight. And our title sponsor, Bob's Marketing Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. Rachel, appreciate you once again.
My pleasure.
8-0 Wahama. We'll go ahead and sign off from Hartford, West Virginia. This has been Michael